All right, number 34, solve the problem. And now we're getting into the last section of the practice test here. Everybody's favorite, word problems. But let's go ahead and we'll just take it step by step and hopefully dispense with these with some ease. And number 34 says, Maria and Charlie can deliver 45 papers in 3 hours. How long would it take them to deliver 51 papers? Well, we're going to actually set up a proportion here, and what's important with proportions is to make sure that whatever unit you put in the numerator is the unit that you are being consistent with, meaning let's go ahead and set this up. So we're going to say if Maria and Charlie can deliver 45 papers in 3 hours, well, we want to know how long will it take them to deliver, and now this is what's important, 51 papers, but we have to make sure that we put the 51 in the numerator because that's where we put 45 papers to start with, right? So that's what I mean when I say make sure that your units are consistent. So if you start with papers in the numerator, make sure papers, when you're setting up the proportion, remains in the numerator. So 51 papers over how much time? Well, we don't know. So X hours. And then now that we have a proportion, we can go ahead and cross multiply, right? So we have 45 times X. So 45X equals 3 times 51. 3 times 51. So that's 45X equals 153. We want to solve for X, so let's divide by 45, divide by 45, and we end up with X equals 3.4, and we were dealing in hours, so hours. All right, again, you could have flipped these. You could have said, if you wanted to, 3 hours over 45 papers equals, well, now it's just important that you say, where is the hours? In the top, so now we have hours in the top, papers in the bottom, and you can see that we still get the same cross multiplying, we still get the same product, don't we? 45 times X, 45X, 3 times 51, 3 times 51. So it doesn't matter what order you put your units in, it just matters that you are consistent. If you start with hours in the numerator, hours has to be in the numerator. If you start with papers in the numerator, then papers has to remain in the numerator. Otherwise, if you flip your units, then you will get to an incorrect answer, unfortunately. But there we have it. Number 34, 3.4 hours is how long it will take Maria and Charlie to deliver 51 papers.